in page 48. I want you guys to try this guy, right? So here we can type this thing in. So student Davis and Graham Jones Ayers Richardson Thomas Williams, right? And then we had this was student, right? And then we had exam one, exam two, and we had final exam, like that, right? And we have the overall score, right? And then we need to find the average as well, right? And then exam one, the student scored 82, 66, 95, 47, 80, 74, and 57. And 77, 80, 100, 62, 58, 81, and 62. And then the final exam, 94, 75, 97, 78, 73, 85, and 67. Right? So here you need to do is you need to find the overall score. So basically, it's the average of all these three exams. So how do you get the average? You can use this average function. If you can click that one, and automatically Excel kind of suggests the area that you might want to use. And this is actually the area that you wanted to use, right? If you're not happy with that, you can just select by dragging that area, which starts from E52 and ends at G52. Enter like that. It gives us value. And you can copy this thing and then paste it down there like that, right? And again, once you copy and paste, you want to make sure that whether it's done correctly, right? And then here I would like to reduce the decimal places like that. And I would like to also check the average of the whole class for exam one, right? And here, how you do this thing, equal average, right? You can type that in, or you can go here and click this average. And it is selecting the range, suggesting, but it is selecting a little bit over than what I'm looking for, right? So I'll do it manually like that and hit enter. And I'll copy and paste and copy and paste like that. Then I'll select all these range and then change the decimal places like that. And this is what I'm looking for, right? Then I can also copy and paste like that. And this is the average of the overall score, right? And it all makes sense. So that's that's what I'm looking for. And of course, we need to do a little bit of cosmetics. So exam one, two, three. Here, we would like to slightly increase the range for that, right? And then have all these center aligned, and these are going to be in italic, right? And we would like to put an underscore like that, more or less, right? And you can have your standard deviation. How do you find this thing? One way is, of course, from here you can use the definition of standard deviation to do a little bit of math to get that thing here. Or we can use a function. And here it just shows some of the suggested ones, but here you have that more function thing, right? And from here, you can just do a little bit of search and standard deviation. And if you hit go, then it will show some results. And actually, the answer is this STDEV. And if you hit OK, then it will Ask what's the range you want to use. And this is the range I'm looking for, right? And if you hit OK, voila, this is the standard deviation. If you double click that one, it'll show it uses this STDEV, standard deviation. That's the function name. And into that function, you're providing these as the input. Select that range, right? And then it will give you the answer. And I would like to change the decimal places a little bit, and I'd like to have it center aligned, and I can copy, paste, paste, and paste. So these are the standard deviation for exam two, final exam, and the overall. Okay, so that way you can utilize these functions to create a table like that. And if you and a lot of different math functions are embedded in Excel already. So if you want to find a function, then you can go here and type that in, and then you can just select from there, or you can just search Google like Excel standard deviation, something like that. If you just Google something like this, then it will give you the result for that. Okay.